What's up, everyone? It's Cherry here. We are going to be playing Skyblock again, part 2. We are also playing with a friend. His name is Gambit. Let's just wait for it to load. There's also been a new update where there's a new Nautilus and a new weapon, as you see. There is also a new camel type. There's also a zombie Nautilus. Now we are waiting for this to load. Do you think they're ever gonna add a new portal? I don't know.
Gambit 26.
Alright guys, this is Gambit. Meet Gambit.
Cherry 12.
Tell him that we're on live.
Gambit 2679 says Oak J.
I don't think he has ever
Gambit
been...
2679 says hi chat. Gambit 267.
Oh, sorry. So, we have Gambit here.
Gambit 2679 says put camera on me.
So we have Gambit here. And he's gonna help us be skyblock. Okay.
Gambit 2679 says
Don't worry.
Cherry 1. Gambit 2679 says K.
Alright. Let's get...
Cherry 12. Gambit 2679 says K.
Okay, we're gonna start mining trees. Ooh, a sapling.
Gambit 2679 says I ain't know how play this BTW.
Let's
Cherry 12172446 says build. Cherry 1. Gambit 2679 says okay creative for that. Gambit 2679 says I can telebri and
Alright. Let's
Cherry 1.
stream. Okay, so as you guys know...
Gambit 2679 says wait.
Oh wait, no. Oh no, I fell.
Cherry 12172446 fell.
Oh, let's say I fell.
Cherry 121. Gambit 2679 says off me so I slash give at Esther.
Also, someone just...
Cherry 1. Cherry 121. Gambit 2679 says but I need 2 stacks.
Okay, I should have wood. Oh. So if I get the wood, I can make a crafting table. If I make a crafting table, then I can get the wood, and then... Okay, sorry guys. Okay, so we're gonna get a crafting table. I'm gonna put it here. Oh wait, Okay, now we can make some sticks.
Gambit 20. Gambit 2679 says I didn't know it will be like this. Gambit 20.
I understand this one.
Gambit 2679 says oh why.
Because
Cherry 1.
we're streaming.
Gambit 2679 says way. Gambit 2679 says is it because if we leave we're not live too? Cherry 1. Gambit 2679 says wait.
We can get more wood.
Gambit 2679 says how long should WWE do the stream for? Gambit 2679 says wait can chat. Gambit 2679 says wait can chat see chat. Cherry 12. Gambit 2679
I try
says
something that
Gambit
this guy's in my video right now.
2679 says okay.
Alright.
Gambit 2679 says are there people in chat? Gambit 2679 says wait. Gambit 2679 says I'm comments they might say hi and talk. Cherry 12. Gambit 2679 says yeah. Cherry 1.
Sorry guys, typo.
Cherry 1.
Mean put.
Gambit 2679 says K. Gambit 2679 says
Oh, I fell.
Cherry 1.
I fell again. I fell again. I fell again.
Gambit 2679 says I wish I had a mic. Gambit 2679 says but my mom said. Gambit 2679 says once I'm older.
What?
Cherry 12172. Gambit 2679 says like 11 through 20. Cherry 1. Gambit 2679 says it.
Alright. Come on. Why did I say that like I was calling my dog? Oh god. My dog's not even here. My dog's in my living room, I think.
Gambit 2679 says I wish ID had mic though so I can talk to chat.
Oh my god. This is...
Cherry 1.
No, so you know there's one too depressed.
Gambit 2679 says it. Gambit 2679 says but still. Gambit 2679 says BTW.
Let's say we would...
Gambit 2679 says are talking while using chat.
Yeah, we'll chat somewhere after we stream. Alright,
Gambit
guys.
2679 says bet.
Alright guys, we've gotten pretty far.
Gambit 2679 says are talking while using chat.
Alright guys, we gotten pretty far. Gambit's here.
Gambit 2679 says are you.
Are you talking while using?
Chcherry 1217246 says no. Chcherry 1.
I'm speaking.
Gambit 2679 says wait. Gambit 2679 says I am a or a farm. Chcherry 12. Gambit 2679 says I am a or a farm.
Ow. Oh. Just kidding, guys. Okay, so he's gotten pretty far. I think I'm gonna help him. I'm coming for help. Oh god. Oh god. I seriously thought I didn't build a bridge. Of course I built a bridge. Who do you think I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just talking to myself. Anyways, guys, today we are trying to get to an island. We're at least trying to get like 1 diamond, or like not even diamond, 1 gold. That's like our main goal right now. Right now. Chicken. So we can. I wanna build. Damn it, come. Oh wait, sorry, caps lock.
Chcherry 1217.
Wait. Oh no, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so just go underneath. Okay, so we're
Gambit 2679 says wood.
Yes! Yes, that's what we needed. We needed more wood. I also have a lot of dirt. For some reason, in skyblock, in regular game, in regular Minecraft, dirt is useless. Well, not to me. I use it for bridging a lot. But in skyblock, dirt is like the one thing you need. I don't know how that makes sense. Anyways, we've gotten pretty far. I'm gonna make some stone pickaxes. You guys are always free to join my servers. Thank you for watching, but let's get back to the video. Alright. Alright. Let's see where
I
we're
am
at.
Wolf 884641 join the game. Chcherry 1.
I'm just saying we are streaming. If you guys don't know.
Gambit 2679 says hi. I am Wolf 884641 says. Gambit 2679 says chcherry. Gambit 2679 says no you fell. Chcherry 121. I am Wolf 884641 says I have a channel too, it's called iBell. I am Wolf 884641 says iBella I man. chcherry12172446 says our channel is called Never Deform. Gambit2679 says it's on stream. Gambit2679 says it's on stream. BTWI and Wolf. I am Wolf884641 says I got a question. Cherry1.
I'm just gonna answer your questions.
Gambit2679 says wait for who?
Me.
I am Wolf884641 says what is your chat? Gambit2679 says it's.
Oh, he fell.
I am Wolf884641
Oh
fell
wait,
out of the
I
world.
thought it was Gambit.
Gambit2679 says it's never deform. I am Wolf884641 says ALR.
Alright. Oh god. Ow. Wait, how are we gonna get back up? Oh wait, I can't move. I can't move. Oh my god, I can't move.
Natalie Zejo1 joined the
I
game.
can move again.
Gambit2679 fell out of the world. Gambit2679 says no, I fell. I am Wolf8846.
Yes.
Cherry1.
And what happened? Oh no, I can't move again. I'm clicking W. Oh,
Gambit2679 says you never answered my question.
Oh no, I can't move again.
Gambit2679 says it was what time we stopped stream. Cherry12172446 fell out of the world. Cherry12172446 says 1 hour. Gambit2679 says Gambit2679 says okay. Gambit2679 says so 8 o'clock. PeachyFan623014 joined the game.
Oh god, guys, I can't move. Like, dude, my screen keeps pausing.
Gambit2679 says can we make it 750? Cherry1. Gambit2679 says bet.
Alright. No. Nah!
Gambit2679 says then can we start new stream? Cherry12172446 fell out of the world. Cherry1. PeachyFan623014. Gambit2679 says HHI got ya back Cherry. Gambit267. Cherry1.
He stole my stuff. Alright,
Natalie
guys.
Zejo1 fell out of the world.
Oh no. Alright, guys, we're gonna have to.
Peachy. Cherry12172446 says we're gonna have to end stream. Gambit2679 says why? Cherry12172446 says my computer's too laggy. Gambit2679 says new one. Gambit2679 says new one. Gambit.
Alright, guys, thank you for watching. Sorry we couldn't finish the stream. My computer's way too laggy. Hope you had fun. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for.
Gambit2679 says K no skyblock.
Okay.
Gambit
Thank you for watching.
left the game.
Hope you had a good time.